It is quiet right now, but that's probably going to be changing as we go throughout the next 24 hours for some. Yeah, because it may not snow everywhere the way it looks right now. It's going to be kind of a real narrow stripe of snow, which makes this one kind of tricky.
But precipitation or not, it's still cold air.
Yes. Jonah's got a great point, by the way. As far as today and tomorrow, it's going to feel a lot more like winter. Now, here's actually a look at future forecasts. I want to show you this because it will actually show, as we go through the day, you're not going to have any sort of problems getting around. It is going to be a bit on the chilly side, but as we go into the nighttime hours, we start to saturate the atmosphere. Look at the sharp cutoff. Like I-94 and south, you start to see more snow the way it looks right now. And here's kind of how it adds up. The farther south and west you live, the more snow you're going to see. A couple inches there to almost nothing, like Fond du Lac and Sheboygan, northern Ozaukee. I'll talk more about totals coming up, but we're going to be below the average high for today. And as far as yesterday, we were around average, and then that wind shifted, and then, of course, it cooled down. So we have cooler air coming right off the lake today. Don't even think about the 70s. We're not going to make it there. So right now we have plenty of upper 20s, lower 30s. There's Shorewood, Oak Creek at 30. Waukesha, 28 degrees, moving to the south. 28 Twin Lakes, 27 in Sullivan, and off to the north, 28 Port Washington, 26 in Fond du Lac, with wind chills that feel like pretty much around 20, mid to upper teens. Feels more like winter, right? So here's actually a look at Storm Team 4 Max satellite and radar. Here's the system, and it's going to have this narrow strip of snow that slowly develops. We have to saturate the atmosphere first. A lot to talk about here, not too much time. So future forecast going through the day, we're all right. Later on tonight, we start to see that snow in the atmosphere saturating. More snow as you live to the south and west. Here's kind of that closer look again. Daytime all right. Nighttime we start to see the saturation going on later on. To the north, not much at all. How much out of all of this? Well, there's Milwaukee and to the north, an inch or less. And then you start to see higher totals like parts of Waukesha, Jefferson, Walworth, Racine, Kenosha, 1 to 3, maybe even more in parts of Walworth and maybe a sliver of Jefferson. So be aware of that. You're probably going to wake up to some shoveling, but not today. 37 degrees. It's going to be breezy out there tonight. Snow develops later on, especially to the south and west. An inch or less as you live to the north, 1 to 3 inches to the south and west, probably even more if you're way to the south and west. Some morning snow possible, especially to the south and west again. There's going to be that sharp cutoff, but then that starts to dissipate as the day goes on. We start to see more sunshine. Now, Tuesday's all right during the day, but we're going to see rain developing at night. And you know what? We need that rain. It's actually pretty dry around here. Wednesday, we warm it up. As far as Thursday, it's going to get cooler again. Could see a couple flurries, a snow shower out there. And then by next weekend, getting closer to average. So, Jonah, get ready for quite a roller coaster here. A little bit of winter, and then you have some rain coming up this week. But the farther you live to the south and west out of this, right now it looks like the more snow you're going to see. Kind of tricky. There's going to be a sharp cutoff line, but either way, we'll keep an eye on it.
I feel like it's been nearly 3 weeks without precipitation.
And you're exactly right. It's close to it.
All right.